the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington.
Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Seattle Seahawks. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
First play, Watson to the air.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Troy Anderson, the man on the tackle. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
3rd and 2, Watson. He's got Thompson here, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run, and it'll move the chains.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, Malone. And he's brought down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there.
His 8th rushing touchdown of the year. And the the Seahawks put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. After right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now a play fake here on first down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Escaping the pressure right. He finds his man complete. That's Santos. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
That went into the hands of Toney downfield. Touchdown! Kadarius Toney, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Malone, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
From the 27, Watson. Open man is Duvernay. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
Watson. He finds his man, complete. That's Strickland.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
First carry here for Kenneth Walker III.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through.
Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
The Browns drive about to get started.
The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Nelson.
Over the middle. That's hauled in by Tony.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Santos. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
They'll look to throw again.
Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Back to throw again.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Up the middle they go. Turner, and he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
On on first down. Nelson.
And that'll be caught by Tony. And he'll be marked out at about the 26-yard line.
It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
Oh, no doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays and send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They marched to the end zone the last time out.
This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough task here, though. 3rd and long. Back to throw. Nelson. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker, and it's 4th.
Cade York on now for the field goal.
On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt.
York able to send this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much, unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Now Watson. Caught on the right side by Jones.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
4 catches now on this drive alone. They can't stop it. It's another first down. To throw is Watson. And that is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Watson. He's got it complete to Thompson. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 29-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Turner. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. All tied up at 10, 2 minutes left in the first half. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Nelson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Santos. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. They'll run on first down. It's Turner. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns have moved out in front.
Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now it's Watson. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Nelson now looking to throw on 2nd down. Dancing to his left, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Boye Mafe.
That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Nelson.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. York able to send this one through.
And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Browns drive about to get started.
This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another 1st down there.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Up the middle they go. Turner.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 20.
Nelson to throw on 2nd down. Powers through him. He finds his man. Complete. It's Santos.
Yeah, the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Boy, how about the strength there after the catch? I've got to get back in the gym myself now. I'm inspired. Boom, he shook off some tacklers. Bang, fighting to get to the goal line. Couldn't quite get there, but he's got his guys set up first and goal.
Looking to throw. Nelson. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Turner. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there.
Ready?
No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th. Defensively, they were all over that. When he decided to keep it, there were a lot of eyes just darted on him.
I wonder if he followed the progressions properly there. I think maybe he really wanted to run with the football. Turned out not to be the correct decision.
Ready,
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Cade York on now for the field goal. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. They find some open field here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. We were just saying off air during halftime, could they mount a comeback and how would it start? Well, it started in a hurry.
Yeah, they have to get back into the game, right? So if you're going to do that, you think to yourself, we need points right here on the opening drive. But even in their best game plan, did they expect it to be a one-play drive and put the points on the board? Probably not.
No, probably not, but they got it in a big way. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
ready, set.
The Browns drive about to get started. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, Turner. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 58 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Turner, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Called out a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Here's Nelson.
from the gun on 3rd down.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
The Browns send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. He'll field this at the 5.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Looking downfield for Jones.
And now Watson throws another interception. And the Browns are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
Now Nelson throwing to start the drive. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give them 32 on the play. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
The throw over the middle taken in.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
This red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's 3rd down.
Set to throw is Nelson on 3rd and 2. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Browns will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Watson. He finds his man, complete. That's Thompson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46.
No timeout.
Watson now to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And this one is incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Being chased out left. Throw left side complete. That's Strickland. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's got some space here. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Kenneth Walker, 33 yards. And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Up the middle they go. Turner. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Nelson now looking to throw on 2nd down. For Kidder here, it's complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Turner, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And they've just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Open man here, Schwartz, complete.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Turner. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now a handoff up the middle. Turner. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
Good work there, holding him out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2? Maybe even 3 more plays.
He'll try again. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Browns are looking like they'll move to 6-1 as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's Watson. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. And in a 2-score game, obviously every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, Watson. He'll find Jones again. Complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Seahawks have got it back to within a score.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Turner. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Turner, and he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Right, 60. Ultra.
Now a handoff up the middle. Turner, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Here we go, set. Ready?
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.
Ready up.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Browns, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1.
And they will get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Las Vegas Raiders.
Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they dropped just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals.